Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Turbo, because I think that Turbo is at a pretty good buying point right now. Okay, so obviously we've had a pullback in the market in general lately, right? And particularly in meme coins, because Donald Trump has launched his meme coin and that sucked the liquidity out of other meme coins into his meme coin, right? So this is bearish in the short term, but in the long term I think this is going to be really bullish, because new people that come into crypto, they're going to discover that the president of the United States literally has his own meme coin, and that's going to make them feel more confident about coming into meme coins, right? Because if new people come into crypto, they're probably going to think, oh, meme coins are stupid, they're probably all scammy, right? But if the president of the United States literally got his own meme coin, yeah, that's going to make people feel more confident about coming into meme coins. So this is super bullish in my opinion, right? So yeah, we've had this pullback. Turbo's been hit pretty hard. Obviously Ethereum's hasn't been doing very well recently, and Turbo is mainly an Ethereum token, even though you can get it on Solana, you can get it on every chain, but it's mainly Ethereum. That's what it was originally on, right? So Ethereum hasn't been doing great, so that's also attributed to the Turbo pullback. And so Turbo has come back down to this area of support right here, right? So this line here, if we look on the weekly chart, okay, this giant weekly candle here, this line coincides with the top of this candle, right? So it was kind of resistance here a little bit. So back onto the daily. After we pump through here, we come back down, right? And once we come back under this line again, it's tested it as a resistance here, with two little wicks here. It was a resistance a little bit. It kind of had a fake out, came back down, come back up to test it as resistance again, and then once it broke through it this time, then it came back down, touched it as a support, and now we're back on it as a support again. So this is probably a double bottom. I think this is going to be a double bottom. I don't think it's going to go lower than this. If it does go lower than this, because obviously anything can happen, this is crypto and this is a meme coin, so it could come down to these levels, you know, because there's a lot of activity down here. This is obviously the cool off period that we had for this big pump here. We had a big pump here, and then it cooled off down into these levels. So maybe we could come back down to these levels again, but probably not, because obviously Turbo's matured and evolved more than it was back here, right? Turbo's become more mature and evolved than it was when it was back here. So I don't think it's going to come back down to these levels. And the absolute worst case scenario would be 3 cents, because we got the pump that we had at launch, topped out, it had resistance at 3 cents, and then once it broke out at that level at 3 cents, it came back down to 3 cents with some wicks and formed a double bottom, and then it never came back down to that level since. So we've got another double bottom here. And yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. If it does go down below 3 cents, then obviously that's very bad, and something's going really wrong if that does happen. But I don't think that's going to happen, because Bitcoin's probably not going to go down much now. With all the stuff that's going on, I'll be surprised if Bitcoin takes a big hit, even though it could, it could take a big hit, who knows. But then maybe we could get a wick down there. But if Bitcoin holds or continues upwards, then I think we're definitely going to hold this support level. Okay, and for some more confluence, if we stick the Fibonacci on here from the low to the high here, right, this brings us to the 786 level. Okay, so this big pump here, we've had a pullback from that down to the 786, okay, which is a really common level for meme coins to pull back to. You see this all the time in meme coins, to pull back to the 786 and then they take off again. So yeah, that pump, that's where we are now. We're sitting on the 786 level, which coincides with pretty much this support level right here, or just above it, right? So yeah, that's just another area of confluence. And if we put the Fibonacci on this pump here, where does this take us to? So it bottomed out at the 786, is it? Big pump here, boom, pull back to the 786 level here, took off again. Okay, let's look at the leg up before that, all the way back here. Let's look at this leg. So these two pumps here are kind of like the similar sort of thing as we have now up here, but on a smaller scale, right? It's kind of funny how things work out like that. But yeah, I mean, if we put the fib on this, again it bottomed out at the 786. Okay, pretty much. Or if you bring it right down to the low of this wick here, that's exactly the 786. So yeah, it's a very common level for these meme coins to go to. Let's put it on this one. Again, 786, right? If you pull this all the way over to the bottom, yeah, exactly the 786 level. So yeah, this is why I think that we're going to take off soon. I think we're at the bottom, and I'm a little bit gutted that I bought Turbo up here at 7 or 8 cents, you know, because I thought, you know, it was hitting the 200-day moving average, and I thought, you know, it'd be a good time to buy. Obviously there's always some risk, you know, you can't time the market perfectly every time, you know, so yeah, kind of annoying. But yeah, I think this is the bottom now anyway. I'm probably going to buy some more with some of the little bit of money I have left. Maybe I'll swap a little bit of some other plays for it, because Turbo is pretty strong in my opinion. Obviously it's the first AI generated meme coin, so yeah, that's a pretty strong narrative. If AI takes off, then that's going to help Turbo take off. If Ethereum takes off, then that's going to help Turbo take off. And also it's possible that we could get a Robinhood listing for Turbo at any time. So if that happens, that's also another catalyst. So we've got a free catalyst for Turbo. We've got the Robinhood listing, the AI narrative, and ETH pumping, right? Because Turbo is mainly a token on ETH. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at ETH real quick. Yeah, so ETH ain't doing great. ETH's been fudded a lot, right? But once if ETH gets a good pump, which it could, because Donald Trump's been rumoured to be, well, he hasn't been rumoured, he has been buying a lot of Ethereum. So if Ethereum is going to take off at some point, then yeah, that's going to lead to Turbo taking off, you know, and it's going to lead to just the altcoins in general taking off. So we look at the total for it. Once Ethereum breaks out, then the total 3, which is all of the altcoins excluding the top 10, right? I mean the others chart even. If we look at the others chart, which is all the altcoins excluding the top 10, this is probably going to break out. Once Ethereum breaks out, then this is going to break out. Then all the altcoins are going to be going absolutely crazy, right? This is when the altcoin season is going to happen. So yeah, excited for that. Yeah, so Turbo's looking like a great buy right now. I might even, maybe I'll open a long position. Maybe I'll open a long position because I don't have much money left. Might be worth putting a little bit of leverage on it. Although I don't recommend that unless you know what you're doing, because it is risky, obviously. So yeah, there's my Turbo update, some analysis on Turbo for you. If you like the video and you want to keep up with my following videos coming soon, then go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, keep an eye out for the next video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.